Hi, and welcome to another lesson in the Optician course, Lesson 7, Adjusting Frames. So today we're going to be talking about adjusting frames, adjusting the temples, common problems, and nose pad, common problems. So your first step will be to check the 4-point touch of the frame. To do this, you'll place the frame upside down with the temples open on a flat surface like this. When you do this, you should see that the frame touches the surface in 4 places: both tops of the earpieces, as you can see here, and both end pieces of the eyewear, which you can see right here. The human face is well designed to hold a pair of glasses with 3 supports holding it up: 2 ears and a nose. This is also called as the 3-point touch, but sometimes this can go wrong. This is where an optician intervenes to fix common problems by hand and tools. So here are some examples of adjusting the temples and common problems. So a patient might say, "My frame tilts to one side." First, place the frame right side up with the temples open on a flat surface facing toward you. This might help you see which temple is too high or too low. Next, you need to check material of frame. If it's plastic or sill, then you will need to heat it to make it pliable to bend. If it is metal frame, you can start bending from the hinge with hand or hinge pliers to make it more easy. Then move the temple hinges to make them even. Another problem could be one side of my glasses is closer to my face than the other side. This is dangerous error that can cause eye strain or headache because effective power of the lens is altered, causing an uneven vertex. Remember, vertex is the distance between pupil to the back of the lens. In this case, you'll need to adjust one temple inward or outward. If the right lens is closer to the eye, you'll bend the right temple inward or the opposite temple outward to correct the problem. If the right lens is farther away from the face, you'll bend the right temple farther away from the head or bend the opposite temple closer. In other words, the rule to follow is in, out with temples. If the vertex is too short or too long on both of the lenses, that is, if the entire frame front is the wrong distance from the face, you can simply shorten or lengthen the bend in the temple earpieces. My glasses keep slipping down my nose is another common problem. Option 1 to correct it is adjust temple tip, heat temple bends, and reband them so they're closer to the frame front. Another reason for slip could be temples are spread too far or aren't spread far enough. In this case, bend the temples until they're correct distance from the head. Again, you can use heat for plastic or sill. Only for metal, your only luck is your hands and pliers. Problem number 4. Ouch, the earpieces hurt my ears. Usually the ends of temple are hitting mastoid process, the bony projection behind the ear or back of the ear. Bend them to make the temples follow the natural curve of the ear so they don't feel the pain at the mastoid. Nose pad common problems. Bend nose pad to make the glasses sit just right on the nose. You will need needle nose pliers or nose pad adjusting pliers. Remember that you can bend nose pads in several different directions. You can bend them outward or inward. You can tilt them up or down. You can angle them flatter or straighter. Before you begin adjusting nose pads, it is a good tip to look at nose pads from above patient or customer's head before adjusting. For very wide nose bridges, the nose pads need to be wider apart. For narrow nose bridges, they need to be closer together. You can raise or lower frames by adjusting the nose pads. If a frame rides too low, you can bring the nose pads together. If the frame rides too high, you can spread the nose pads a little farther apart, so they'll be a little bit more down. And that's it for lesson 7, adjusting frames. Thank you. Leave a thumbs up if you like this video, and please subscribe for future optician lessons. And if you need the notes to this document, the link will be in the description below. And thank you. I'll see you next time.